leave the race meeting behind. They're all set and away and racing. Pomodoro Magic was the one that didn't get away too well. Vegas Gold in the early stages shows pace. Right up there is Great Melody and Narcos with Giacomo Puccini and War Launch and Bethel. They're the front ones here from First Origin racing further back in the field. Then came Pomodoro Magic of Vernie, Warrior Victory of Dubai. Further back to Cool Winters, languishing somewhere off the leader with Delicacy. Further back in the field, then came Paris Rix towards the outside. Heading down into the last 400 meters now, Great Melody, the white cap, leads it from Vegas Gold, Narcos, and behind that Bethel. Towards the outside, Giacomo Puccini. Queenswood's trying to get through, but got balked badly over there. First Origins on the outside. It's Great Melody with 150 meters left to go from Narcos in second. On the outside, First Origin, Giacomo Puccini, but Great Melody continues to run strongly here for Kamalo, and Great Melody will beat home Narcos, Giacomo Puccini, Pomodoro Magic and Bethel involved in a photograph with Cool Winter in behind those. So Great Melody has picked up the advantage with 300 meters, well, in fact, quite a way out, and looked to be the live wire here. There was quite a bit of scrimmaging behind those. Notably, Pomodoro Magic and War Launch got the worst of it, as so too did Queenswood, who had a terrible passage through. But Great Melody has won it very comfortably in the end, wins it. Second close, Giacomo Puccini involved in a photo with Narcos, and then a further photo behind that. First Origin and Pomodoro.
Welcome back. Gavin Smith will end off the day this afternoon with Samanga Kamalo, and with me is Timber, collecting on behalf of the groom, Musa. So well done to Musa for Great Melody, winning the lucky last this afternoon. Very game and consistent. Nice to see you in the winner's box again. Please tell him we say well done.
Okay, thanks for that.
Tremendous. Thanks very much, Timber, collecting on behalf of Musa. Let's go to the jock. He's smiling at me because I don't have shoes on. Samanga, well done. And we were just chatting off air. Great Melody really runs for you.
Yes, obviously the first time I sat on him, it was at 1200 at Kemba Smith. You put this guy over 1,000, it'll be really hard to beat. And obviously, sometimes you don't find races for them, and you have to put them where you have to keep them ticking, you know. So he hasn't done badly. All the time he's there and about, and he gives his heart out. He's a massive horse, stocky, very muscular, and I promise you, today, as soon as the gate opened, he was...
let's go.
He was on him arms. He says, come, let's go. And just held him together. Obviously, you just... I tried to keep him straight, but he just saw the companion on the inside, and he does tend to lug in sometimes. He's still obviously looking for company, but when I pressed the button, he was really there, and he picked it up. He won quite a nice race. Big thanks to Smith Racing Team, and obviously to the syndicate. I think this horse coming here, I think it done them well. Also the horse done him all the good, because I think he loves it here, and I think there's more to come, but Mr. Smith, he has to put him in the right races, and as we say, it's tough to find the races for them. So yeah, and to my sponsors, Maurice Fontaine, Vuchapa Drift, well done to them, and to the grooms, they do the hard work, and unfortunately we just had one guy here now who's not feeling well, and we have all the paramedics looking after them, and it's just we all here, and we all as one racing.
Absolutely.
Goes alive from the bottom to the top, So just hope he gets better, and to the Bling fans, whoop whoop.
That's another whoop whoop for Samanga Kamalo, Bling Kamalo, and another whoop whoop for the Gavin Smith stable. And a nice way to end off the day. Great Melody. I went with the other runner. I fancied that, but that stopped with about 150 to go. But horses for jockeys, and this is a wonderful connection.
No, I think this horse loves Samanga as much as what Samanga loves him. And 1,000 meters turf, it's his forte. Nearly has one on the poly, but he enjoys the straight course. And when he came at the Scopes today, he was on his bike. And like you said, Vegas Gold, cracking run up to the last bit, just a gallop short of his best. And he's blowing quite a bit, so he'll come on nicely from that. And this horse won a smart race, only one going away at the end. And he's done really well since he's come down here, and he's enjoying it here. On that note, well done to Boats and his wife, and to the breeder, Skalkie van der Walt. Well done, Skalkie.
Gavin, you've been around a long, long time, and your father as well, etc., same as Alan and his parents, whatever. Isn't it wonderful how we're actually growing? Racing's going through a tough time, but the Eastern Cape, our fields are big. The competition is getting tougher and tougher. We've got people that weren't in the equation before now moving up, Kelly Mitchley, etc., Sharon Cotson. It's all moving closer, and it just augurs so well for our future here.
It's wonderful to see, Neil, and you know, racing needs everybody to make it happen.
Yeah.
We're all cogs in the wheel, and we've got to make it happen. And you know, the bigger the fields is what the pools need, and the turnovers, and you know, and for the totes, it's exactly what we need. You know, and if you've got the big fields and you've got more selections in a pick six, and it makes it tough on the day, the bigger the payouts, and the more people play, and the more interest there is in the game, Neil.
Absolutely, well said.
Thank you very much, and thanks to all of it.
Tremendous. Gavin Smith, sponsored by Hollywood Bets. Well done to him, Dean, and everybody back home. Well, it's been 9 races this afternoon. It's been a long day, and just from myself, thanks very much to everybody concerned this morning with a little bit of a mishap that I had. I don't know what happened there, but anyway. And thanks to Liesl and her team, our on-course photographer, Pauline Herman. She's the lady to talk to for all the pics, and she does the social media work for 4Racing from the Eastern Cape as well. Thank you. Liesl, to you and your team, the camera crew, all out there doing a sterling job. We'll be back next Friday.